Charles James Kirk, the architect of a modern political movement. Early life and formative years, the making of a conservative firebrand. A suburban upbringing and political awakening. Charles James Kirk entered the world on October 14, 1993 in the quiet Chicago suburb of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Raised in the neighboring community of Prospect Heights, his childhood was a testament to middle American values, shaped by a family structure comprising an architect father and a mother who worked as a mental health counselor. This environment, stable and focused on pragmatic professions, provided the foundational ethos that would later underpin his worldview. A belief in self-reliance, traditional structures, and the power of individual initiative. From an early age, Kirk exhibited a drive for achievement and community involvement, most notably through his participation in the Boy Scouts of America. His dedication within the organization was absolute, culminating in him earning the prestigious rank of Eagle Scout, an honor that requires perseverance, leadership, and a deep commitment to civic duty, traits he would frequently reference throughout his career as emblematic of the American character he sought to promote. His political consciousness ignited during his junior year at Wheeling High School. In 2010, he volunteered for the U.S. Senate campaign of Illinois Republican Mark Kirk, no relation, an experience that immersed him in the mechanics of political campaigning and grassroots mobilization. This was not a passive involvement. It was an active engagement with the electoral process, giving him first-hand look at political strategy and voter outreach. However, his activism was not confined to the national stage. In his senior year, he turned his attention to a more immediate local issue, a price increase for cookies in his school's cafeteria. Kirk organized a successful campaign to reverse the hike, demonstrating an early talent for rallying people around a common cause and framing a seemingly small issue as a matter of principle. In this case, fiscal responsibility and opposition to institutional overreach. This minor victory was a microcosm of the populist, anti-establishment rhetoric that would later define his career. His burgeoning conservative perspective found a wider audience when he wrote an essay for Breitbart News, a then-emergent powerhouse of the new right. The essay alleged systemic liberal bias in high school textbooks, arguing that the educational materials presented a skewed, unpatriotic narrative of American history. This piece caught the attention of producers at Fox Business, leading to his first national television appearance. This experience was formative, teaching him the power of media to amplify a message and shape public discourse. Following high school, Kirk enrolled at Harper College, a community college near Chicago. However, his academic tenure was brief. He found the conventional path of higher education to be stifling and misaligned with his accelerating political ambitions. The classroom could not contain his energy. He was eager to engage in the real-world battle of ideas. The pivotal moment in his early life came at a speaking engagement at Benedictine University's Youth Empowerment Day. There he met Bill Montgomery, a retiree more than 50 years his senior who was a Tea Party-backed legislative candidate. The Tea Party movement, with its fervent emphasis on limited government, fiscal conservatism, and grassroots activism, resonated deeply with Kirk. Montgomery, seeing a younger version of his own passionate self in Kirk, encouraged him to forego his studies and commit fully to political activism. This mentorship was crucial. Kirk took the advice to heart, dropping out of Harper College without a degree or certificate to dedicate himself entirely to the political fray. He would later frame this decision not as a rejection of education, but as a choice to pursue a different kind of learning. One fought in the arena of public debate and organizational building. In 2012, acting on this impulse, he founded Turning Point USA, conceptualizing it as a grassroots organization to rival rebel groups such as. His big break came at the 2012 Republican National Convention, where he successfully courted prominent Republican donor Foster Fries, persuading him to provide the financial backing necessary to transform his vision into a potent national force.